Jiu-Jitsu is for everyone. But I'm not gonna lie to you, anything worthwhile is hard work. You have good days and bad days. It's a roller coaster, but either way, enjoy the pursuit.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are live, Grapple Mania 11, here at Grappling Education, 45 Princess Highway, Kogarah. I'm Johnny Yaps.
I'm Janice Lingling, and here with...
Is it my turn?
Yeah, it's your turn.
I'm new to this, guys. You just bear with me for a few matches, okay?
Brian the Bad Boy Ebersol, former UFC vet, in the house here tonight. We have an 8-man super fight. Let's try that again. Janice, help me out.
We have an 8-man welterweight, 77 kilos super fight tournament with $1,000 up for grabs. They put down $120 to enter, and I think it will go off. Some good guys in that bunch.
We've also got 6 super fights on tonight, and we're going to kick it off very, very shortly. Just to give you a bit of an idea of what the card has in store for us, our first match, Homy comes up against Kapor. We have Tess McComish coming up against Alicia Patello. Harrison Baker against Jamie Spesi. That's our first match of the 8-man bracket. Josh Huan, one of Brian's boys, coming up against Jun Kim, the Supreme Leader. Sandro Perillo against Mac Nichols and Danny Dynamite. And that's the first 4. And Mark Manzoni versus Ben Moses. That's the first 4 matches of the 8-man tournament. Then we have Danny Dynamite coming up against Edie Broughton. Mo Deef against a mystery opponent. Who will it be tonight? And then we have our 2 semifinals of the men's 8-man tournament. Jessica Kristen and Jessica Aken battle it out for who is the number 1 Jess. Zach Arabi and Luke Mercia. And then we're going to have our final. So I think that's enough talking from me for the moment.
I think so, Johnny. I think it's time to start the fights.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are live from sold-out Jitsi Club Arena in beautiful Sydney, Australia for the greatest grappling competition the world has ever seen, Grapple Mania! There are 13 fights on the card, including 7 super fights and an 8-man money on the mat tournament for 1,000 Australian dollars. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the mat will be Mark Scott, who's strangely from Hong Kong. Our first match of the evening, introducing first, a white belt MMA style fighter. He stands at 5 foot 10 inches tall, weighing in at 61 kilos, fighting out of Lion's Den by way of Lakemba, presenting the grappling industry's champion, Ahmad Homy.
Ahmad Homy, making his debut here at Grapple Mania, is a white belt, but has had 2 amateur MMA fights.
Don't underestimate the white belt.
And his opponent, a blue belt, sumo wrestler. He stands at 5 foot 11 inches tall, weighing in at 60 kilos, fighting out of open sparring by way of Allahabad, India. Second in the world's Arnav Kapor.
Here we go. Arnav is a blue belt. Trains out of open sparring. Nice to see 2 young guys going after it here tonight.
He looks a little bit malnourished for a sumo wrestler. Not enough rice.
Nice little guard pull there. Just sit straight away. No negatives in the first 4 minutes. 8-minute matches, 80cc rules.
No negatives, meaning I have to be nice to both guys for the first little bit and let them get warm?
That's it.
No negatives means
no rough commentary?
I can't speak at all or feel.
Arnav looking to come underneath. Oh, here we go. Ahmad jumps on the head. He's going to get swept here.
He's definitely had a nice bite. Just couldn't get his legs back involved when he got to bottom. Hey.
He's on the wrong side for the guillotine there. Whew. And Arnav passes into half guard.
Took a big deep breath when he got his head out. He looked a bit relieved.
I kind of looked away there. I couldn't tell if that was an attempt at pinch headlock from Arnav with his head under the armpit or front guillotine attempt from Ahmad.
He's very patient for an MMA guy being on bottom. Maybe he's just relaxing and easing into this BJJ lifestyle.
That's it. First match of the night, you know. He's not going to get punched in the head in this position. Life's good.
It's not horrible, yeah. Usually he'd be in a bit more of a hurry.
Ooh, uses the hand to try and assist his leg. End up doing a good job trying to tripod now.
Sanav needs to try and keep his weight on his upper body, or keep his weight on his opponent's upper body and try and clear that knee. And pummel that knee out to go to a knee cut. I'm not sure why he can't exactly.
I think he needs to bring the left underhook a little bit higher just to clamp down on the shoulder line, right?
I think Ahmad's finally trying to pummel that underhook in. But he seems to be just trying to hold on to Arnav from there.
Oh, back into close guard. Body triangle from close guard there for Ahmad Homsi.
They're both so long, aren't they? Big, long skeletons.
What's your opinion, Brian, on closed guard body triangle? I kind of feel like it's kind of a bit
It makes you a bit
useless.
heavier, to be fair, on the hips, because you're not like leeching and there's no space, so they really have to carry all of your weight now. But if you can relax and sit in there and hang out, and
I kind of feel like the bottom person's not making any progression if they lock up a closed guard.
no, they're
a body
definitely looking for
triangle.
some grips or an underhook.
Oh, here we go. Ahmad
Oh,
looking to try and get
pummeling
that
a
right leg.
triangle there.
Yeah. He's got the height. Oh, he's locked it up.
Are we sure he's an MMA guy?
Yeah, he's
He's
playing
breaking
like
some
a...
stereotypes tonight.
Here we go. He's got underhooked the leg too. He's going to...
Oh,
and he's got the tap.
That was nice.
That was nice.
Beautiful.
I actually kind of thought Arnav would stack his way out of that.
It was your winner by submission, Ahmad Homsi.
Ahmad Homsi gets it done.
Ahmad, awesome fight. You look like you're bleeding from your mouth there a little bit. Was that the guillotine? You had him in the guillotine. And then it looked like he framed on your neck, maybe he framed on your teeth. And you managed to work your way into a triangle. Is that one of your favorites?
Yeah, triangle's good. I get it in training, so I thought I would try it, and yeah, got it.
Awesome way to start the night out. Good job, Ahmad. Get your 50 bucks.
Cash prizes here at Grapple Mania. So winners will win a cash prize and they move up their rankings. A submission is worth 2 points on our ladder system. And we've got a bit of a Fibonacci sequence which determines what they make as a result of that. But the starting prize money is $50, which is not too bad. Doesn't cost you anything to compete unless you're doing the money on the mat tournaments. What do you think, Janice?
I think that surely there must be a more ceremonious way of giving them their prize than just handing them the 50 bucks.
Do you want me to tuck it in their G-string or something?
Possibly, yes. Or the money should come like minted, ironed out, straight from the bank. I don't know.
There you go.
To me, 50 bucks is a lot of money.
It's a lot of money?
It should be treated with respect.
A little bit of respect.
It's
You know,
50 bucks
Just
pure
an
profit.
envelope.
just an envelope.
Yeah.
Just slide the envelope across the table. Make it look official.
Johnny doesn't agree.
Well, you know, I think, you know, like that stripper effect is
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen,
He's
your
always
next
lying
match
on
of the
strippers.
evening. Introducing first, a blue belt guard puller. She stands at 5'7" tall, weighing in at 56 kilos, fighting out of movement martial arts by way of Perth. She's the Pan Pac and national champion, Tess McComish.
Tess McComish. Trains out of movement.
And her opponent, an orange and black belt. Crazy aggressive style. She stands at 5'7", weighing in at 53 kilos, fighting out of Gracie, Baja, Bondi, by way of Bondi, presenting second at the Abu Dhabi Worlds, Alicia Patello.
And Alicia Patello out of Gracie Baja Bondi. Now Tess actually stepped up last minute for this matchup. Not even 1 day's notice.
Yeah, props to Tess. She agreed straight away. I kind of feel like these teens are pretty chill about competing. Like, I just asked them, like, would you be able to step up really short notice for this comp? And they're like, yeah, just ask my dad. They're not like adults kind of going, oh, I don't know.
And props to Alicia for taking, you know, a new opponent on short notice too. It's great to see. Oh, look at that. Tries to
takedown attempt there from
the body lock on the back.
She got it all, got the back and the takedown.
A little bit of a 2-for-1 there. She's trying to work for.
Would Tess McComish happen to be Orson McComish's sister?
That is Orson's sister.
Oh,
Shout out to Orson.
Awesome.
He's a tough little cookie, so if she's built anything like him, she just might survive this.
Orson, unfortunately, on the sidelines at the moment. He did his ACL, but we wish him a speedy recovery, and hopefully he'll be back in action soon.
So Alicia's original opponent, Mia, who actually asked for a match with Alicia, has broken her nose somehow in the week before this comp. So Mia, unfortunately, had to pull
Alicia
out.
might have this. She's got the hand behind, but
I can't actually
it looks like it's on the jawline. So, you know, a lot of face pressure here. Tess doing everything she can to try and survive here.
Oh,
and Alicia's got a belly down.
It is locked up, belly down. So Alicia's corner is saying to flatten her out.
Wow.
All right.
Referee Mark Scott resets him in the middle, which is good because I can see from there. Resetting back in mount.
Right on top of the Jitsi Club Arena sign. Shout out to our sponsor, Jitsi Club.
So Tess needs to start framing on Alicia's hips, or framing, getting her hands framing on the inside, so she can start working her escapes.
It's definitely tough
Oh,
for both.
she's worked that arm up.
Tough for both to work in a phone
Trying to get
booth,
into a
but
triangle here.
I know I'd rather be on top.
Got the hand assist going. Tough position for Tess to be in here.
Nice high mount there from Alicia.
Beautiful. She's trying to work on that wrist grip now. Oh, nice. Alicia looking potentially for a dismount into an armbar. Ah, nice.
That was a nice big bridge. And Tess is into Alicia's close guard now. She's got to be careful that Alicia doesn't just retake that back there.
She's done a good job keeping that angle.
Yeah, she's still got the gift wrap.
Yeah.
So she's going to need to work on that. Alicia's now trying
Tess
to...
could sweep from there. She could go for a pendulum.
She's popped
but
up.
Alicia's freed that arm.
Still got time to work. Can't actually quite see how much time we have on the clock, but... Looks like 5 minutes to go.
So Tess has got a good... Tess has posted on the biceps there, so she's attempting to stand up, which is a good decision. I think Alicia's actually locked up that body triangle as well from the close guard. So it's going to be very difficult. Oh, it's open now. But once it's open, Tess needs to try and stand up and crack that guard open to try and pass. Sitting there in close guard is going to make it difficult to really do anything. Body lock from close guard, not a great idea.
Oh, and
Here we
Alicia,
go.
beautiful sweep,
sweep from
ends
Alicia.
up in mount. Oh, tries
Trying to isolate that arm for the triangle. At this point, it's a little bit difficult to take Tessa's back because Tessa's elbow is so far out to the side. Her shoulders are just about on the ground.
Yeah, she's got both hands
But
still
she
in
can
there.
attack that arm there.
Here we go. She's hooking on that arm, using that underhook.
Well,
Swims
armbar
over.
attempt from Alicia.
Yeah, beautiful transition. Now she's going to try and break the grip, but Tess,
Tess
beautiful
escapes.
awareness.
Very nice.
Comes straight back on top. She's got time to work here. Oh,
wow.
Alicia
Back
stands.
to standing, very nice.
Oh,
exchange.
look at that.
Alicia gets the takedown.
That's 2. Points
2
are on.
points.
You love to see it.
Absolutely impressed with like the level of just the pummeling. while she was on her back, leading to that sweep. As a wrestler and a guy that's a little bit stiff, it's really neat to watch people with like the Gary Tonin legs.
Here we go. Alicia. Top turtle here. Swims back. She's got the short wrist ride on the far side. Can't call it a Dagestani with Brian Ebersol beside me.
Kindergarten wrestling.
Alicia has taken.
I love all of our simple stuff out
another
of these
4
high-end
points
names.
there.
Here we go.
3
Oh, it's
points.
3.
3 points.
And she's under. She looks like she's under the neck here.
She's gonna have to tough another one out.
Yeah.
She doesn't quite have both hooks in now. There we go. Tess, tough as nails. You got to give her credit, you know. She stepped up short notice to take this fight, but Alicia really showcasing her skill set tonight. That looks locked.
And it's not just in the corner of a
she's
random
tapped.
gym, is it? You know,
Wow. What a display.
Awesome performance from Alicia there.
And look, 15 years old, 17 years old.
Your winner by submission, Alicia Patello.
Wow, the future is bright. Alicia, don't go anywhere.
Alicia, get back here.
go get
That was
your,
an incredible match.
go get
It was
your
really
interview, girl.
action-packed. I mean, it was a pretty dominant performance, but she did give you a hard time. You had her back. You had her in a rear naked choke. How are you feeling out there?
Good. Yeah, tired.
It was really full-on fight.
Past my bedtime.
What did you find the hardest?
7:33.
Speak for yourself, Brian.
She had really strong guard and really strong grips. So.
All right, great job. And a tripod sweep. Haven't seen a tripod sweep in maybe 20, 30 years. That was awesome. Congratulations. Right. Before we go any further, there's a competition, a fan competition tonight. If anybody wants to enter, it's called, rather controversially, Choke the Chicken. And what you have to do is you start with the chicken. You have their back, and you have both hooks in, and you have seatbelt. And whoever can choke out the chicken the fastest wins either a rashi from Gambaru or an actual live chicken, which you can take home. It's an egg-laying chicken, and I gotta say, I'm a vegetarian of 35 years, so you have to promise to take care of the chicken. So does anybody want to register to win? Oh, register with Kel's mom, a rashi or a chicken. Anybody can do a rear naked choke. You just have to watch UFC like 2 times and you can do a rear naked choke.
All right. I almost did the same, Johnny. I was going to do the same thing.
Can we get the UFC veteran in the competition? That would be cool.
No comment? Did he ask me to be in a choke?
Jiu-Jitsu is for everyone. But I'm not gonna lie to you. Anything worthwhile is hard work. You have good days and bad days. It's a roller coaster. But either way, enjoy the pursuit.
Sure, what do you think it means?
I mean, it's Friday night,
I took it literally.
and he's talking about choking the chicken. So,
Ladies and gentlemen, your next match of the evening, and it's a money on the mat. This is the first one of the 8-man bracket, fighting for $1,000 right there, suspended above our very heads. Introducing first, a brown belt guard passer. He stands at 6'7", weighing in at 210 kilograms, fighting out of Sydney Wrestling Academy by way of Bankstown, James Spesi.
Jamie Spesi used to fight in MMA as well. Now focusing on jiu-jitsu.
And his opponent, a blue belt guard puller. He stands at 6 foot tall. He weighed in at 77 kilos, fighting out of Grappling Education by way of Liverpool, presenting the nicest guy in jiu-jitsu, Harrison
I've watched that kid grow up.
Yes.
I was on the mat with him 6 years ago as a coach, and yeah, it's very, very neat.
He's a lot taller, isn't he?
Oh, he's so strong last time I wrestled him.
He's still strong. I kind of say that Harrison is like a, what's the right way to put this politically correct? He's walking stiffness personified.
Are you trying to say spazzy in a nice way?
No, he's like a very stiff guy.
I mean, Harrison's not only the nicest person in jiu-jitsu, but he's possibly the only or the most Killian Murphy look-alike person in jiu-jitsu.
Well, he's gone for that prison break sort
I'll
of
give you that.
I'm glad you
hairdo. Look
agree.
at, he's trying to enter the legs here.
Is he breathing?
He's
Harrison breathe.
Oh, he's going to go for the Aoki here. Pummeling over the top. Nice
Just
little
that
slip
foot
there.
slipped out. It just slipped
He's
out.
so calm and focused, hey.
Harrison's been working security jobs of late. Potentially maybe, getting some extra rounds in after hours of the gym.
Working his takedowns and his drags.
Oh,
He's jumping on that ankle again, Harrison. I think attempting to force Jamie belly down, but Jamie seems to be good at evading or just sliding his leg out of that grip. Harrison takes a knee. That was the most resigned guard pull ever.
well, no negatives in the first 4 minutes.
Fran's famous on the internet.
Shout out to Fran Bravaro.
Now, you guys stated this is a blue belt versus a brown belt.
Yeah,
I'd
Harrison
have trouble
is a blue
determining
belt.
which is which at this stage.
Is that meant to be an insult to the brown
Not
belt or a
at all.
compliment to the
Not
blue
at all.
belt?
A compliment to the blue belt for sure. He's making that brown belt breathe heavy and definitely consider his next move.
And nowadays it's like you got to be so quick on these movements because one little mistake and it can cost you.
I mean, in this gym, belts aren't really a necessary accessory. It's probably it just accentuates the Brazilianness of the Brazilian part of the sport. I don't think we really have much of that left.
I mean, I saw him hang up the sign earlier. Just a little humor that we're in like a no-gi gym at a no-gi tournament sponsored by a kimono company.
True.
Well, we've got
I mean, they
two
sell
amazing
rash
sponsors
guard.
here
I don't think
tonight.
they
We
even
got
sell gis at the moment.
It's all Rashies, is it?
to all our watchers out there, make sure you support the brands that support the sport. Here at Grapple Mania, we've got two amazing sponsors tonight, Jitsi Club and Gambaru Kimonos.
Also, we're always looking for sponsors, so if anybody else, any other company wants to put some money down or wants to give us your support, the money goes to making our event bigger and better. For those of, some people give us some critical feedback about the quality of our stream or how our shows run. So if you want a better show, the money will go to that, as well as giving cash prizes to our athletes and paying our staff.
Here we go, Jamie trying to put the pressure on here. Over-under style passing. Harrison trying to do his best to frame.
Harrison's got a reverse triangle set up here.
Didn't
if he
block for it.
wanted.
Yeah, didn't go for it.
Possibly a choi bar if Harrison can get that underhook there. Nope.
It's going to be a reset in the
Guys,
center here.
disengage, reset to the center.
That was another massive expenditure of energy by both. That was a good scramble.
And shout out to Sydney Wrestling Academy. They've opened their new mat space. We're planning to actually bring Grapple Mania on the road. So potentially our event in June will be held at Sydney Wrestling Academy. So shout out to Ali, Lucas Kennard and the team. We look forward to hopefully having you guys host us at the next one.
Someone will have to give me a lift there.
That's all right, I got you, Janice.
Thanks, Johnny.
I'm going to have to dig out my wrestling shoes. Be nice to walk on real wrestling mats, proper shoes.
I dare say they're using tatamis, mate.
the red and blue jigsaw mats.
I mean, Whitaker's gym has one wrestling mat amongst the four
I've seen
spaces.
Harrison go for a choi bar, and from what I can tell, Jamie's avoided it.
Yeah, Jamie's having
Trying
none
to
of
go
it.
for
She's going
a
side body lock.
body lock. Ooh, and
Steps
stepping
over into
over
half
one
guard.
of Harrison's legs into half guard.
And Jamie will be putting a lot of pressure on here.
Yeah, Jamie seems to be doing a pretty good job just,
Still
just
nil all.
stopping all of Harrison's attempts at submissions.
Still 3 and a bit minutes to go. Points are in play here. So Harrison can't afford to take his foot off the gas. If Jamie passes, it's going to be points.
The winner of this is going to need like a Monster energy drink or a Prime before their next.
Oh, there we
next
go.
round match.
Knee cut. He gets through. Looks like he's going to consolidate here. Yep, there's 3. Harrison immediately tries to move to Turtle.
Apparently an energy drink from here, like this size, is nowhere near even the amount of caffeine in a small energy drink in the US.
Yeah, we do things bigger sometimes over there. Mess around with our 64 ounce sodas.
Ounce, how much is that? A
4
bucket?
pounds. It's a
4
it's a
pounds
kilo.
of liquid.
It's yeah.
So how many?
4 pounds is
Two
almost
kilos.
2 kilos.
So yeah, almost 2 liters. It's just silly. Half a gallon.
How many mils is a gallon?
Keeping an escape attempt here from Harrison.
4 liters.
How many?
4 liters.
4 liters.
Jamie's up on the points
Harrison
here.
just successfully executed that kipping escape.
That's 5 nearly. Goes for an Imanari. Jamie sees it straight away.
He needs to score.
Well, at
He
this
does.
stage, he's either got to score or he really,
He's
to
gotta
chase
get a
5.
submission,
Yeah, he
really.
needs a submission. 1 minute 53 remaining on the clock. Here we go. Jamie's probably going to, looks like he's got it in a good passing position here. He's just got to shuck the legs to the side.
Double underpass or rugby
Nice.
pass.
This looks like me trying to change my youngest daughter's diaper. She starts kicking and giving.
Oh, back attack.
I
You're gonna
thought you were
pin the
gonna
knees
say
together.
Shitty. I couldn't picture where that was going.
Harrison trying
Jamie's
to frame.
pressure is
That's-
just relentless here.
Yeah.
I think Harrison's having a bit of trouble.
You know, where Jamie's done really, really well is like once he gets to that hip line, he does not let it go. And, from that, that's creating, Harrison's trying to scramble, but he's using so much energy to try and create something, right?
And he did. I mean, I don't know if it was part of his strategy, but I do this a fair
Armbar
bit.
attempt from Jamie.
He really let Harrison burn himself out a couple times before points, and then started to slowly inch.
I actually think that Aoki lock attempt was a
55 seconds to go.
fatiguing for Harrison.
So modified 80cc rule set here at Grapple Mania. We don't allow Kanabasami, flying scissor leg takedown, just to obviously protect the athletes.
There's
want
another,
all
there's another guard pull knee injury just made its rounds the other day.
Yeah.
Oh, really? That's why I didn't know whether jumping close guard was allowed in this comp, but I thought that jumping close guard should be a DQ
Oh,
as well.
he almost ends up in top. Jamie's holding onto the body lock.
It seems
Harrison
like a pretty
needs to-
straightforward effort, but yeah, some of the results you see in competition are
Oh,
horrendous.
he gets them out.
Harrison has gained mount.
What's
He's
that
got
do to
3.
the score?
But it's 8-3, and it's only 4 seconds to go, so he needed something.
You need
And it looks like
another 5 points. Little something.
So was that 3 points from Mount, was it?
Yeah.
3
Okay.
points.
All right, I got to duck out, gentlemen and lady.
Away you
Ladies
go.
and gentlemen,
We're
your
gonna go
winner
coach
on
one.
points, James Spesi. James, what a great fight. I can tell you're tired. I think it felt like it was a wrestling versus jiu-jitsu match. You're pressure passing the whole time. I hate to say that wrestling won. It kind of broke my heart. I was really hoping jiu-jitsu would win, but how do you feel about it?
I'm tired, bro. Fuck. I don't know, I'm tired, eh?
See, that's one of the reasons why jiu-jitsu's better than wrestling is you just don't get tired because you don't work that hard. But if you do wrestling, you get super tired, so it's probably better to do jiu-jitsu, really.
I guess so, if you want to solve that, yeah.
He agrees. He agrees. Well done, James Sosetsky, one step closer to $1,000.
So Jamie Spacesky moves through to the next round. And we still got 3 amazing matches coming up as part of the 8-man tournament. Coming up next is Josh Huazan against the Supreme Leader, Jun Kim. We also have Sandro Perillo coming up against Mac Nichols and Mark Manzoni coming up against the young Ben Moses.
Also bringing back to the commentary booth, Mr. Kellerlock Soddy, replacing Brian Ebersol. Brian's got some unfinished business to take care of.
Yes. And what is his unfinished business, Janice?
I don't know. I think he's seeing a man about a dog.
Ah, yes. Yeah, I spoke to him about that earlier, actually.
We're doing a
It's
bit
nice
of this
dog.
and a bit of that.
Yeah.
No,
Fair
he's
enough.
cornering Josh Huan, who's up in the next match.
Up against Jun Kim.
Up against Jun Kim. And this will be another interesting matchup. Bit of a wrestler versus guard. You know?
Jun's guard is amazing. You know what's crazy about Jun is that every time I see him, he comes up to me and he tells me how strong I am. But Jun is literally the strongest pound-for-pound person that I know. He's unbelievably strong, and I'm really excited to see this fight.
Is he really?
Oh, it's ridiculous.
Well, how did you measure that strength?
I think I measured it by-
Gentlemen, your next match of the evening. This is another Money on the Mat match. Introducing first a blue belt martial artist. He stands at 6 foot 1 inches tall, weighing in at 77 kilos, out of Ebersol MMA, by way of Western Sydney, Joshua Summoned, who was on.
Josh Huan recently had an MMA fight. Now here, just working on some of his grappling skills.
And his opponent, a blue belt, the most exalted supreme style. He stands at 4 foot 11 inches tall. He weighs 67 kilograms, fighting out of Kumite in SWA. By way of an undisclosed location in North Korea, presenting the bronze medalist for the North Korean synchronized swimming team, the great-grandson of the supreme leader, Jun Kim!
He's all smiles, Jun Kim.
Oh, yes.
And shout out to the guys, Ari and Josh Alsop here cornering Jun tonight.
Jun, 67 kilos in a 77 division. He's giving away quite a lot of weight.
Yeah, but as I said before, Jun is an extremely tough competitor. His guard is really difficult to pass.
And he's so flexible, right?
Yeah.
Jun, you know, he was the last entrant into the competition, and it was quite funny when I reached out to him. He goes, "Oh, I'm injured at the moment." Then literally an hour later, he goes, "You know what? I'm in. It'll be fun."
Yeah, some of that North Korean supplements that he takes, I think.
He's kind of weighing up the profit that he might make doing calculations in his head.
Yes. Yeah.
There's been a lot of pullouts for this event. A lot of injuries.
Yeah. A lot of people sick as well at this time. But yeah.
Johnny, I think you could take a leaf out of the pullout book.
Hey.
4 kids, Johnny.
Relax.
Yes.
Get off her.
Jun's
Oh, he's on the leg now.
On the leg.
Looks like he could head to a backside 50-50 or go belly down into a knee bar or a saddle position.
Josh
rolling
doing a
through
good
to outside
job.
Ashy here, almost.
And he's managed to
Josh
escape most of the danger.
Yeah.
What a great scramble there from Josh Huan. You know, still kept his composure. And he moves to sit. Bit of a change in strategy, back to standing.
It's also great to see Jun's just been implementing a lot more attacks in his guard game lately, I think.
Yeah, I think
He used to be, seemed to me it was a little bit more, he was great at retention, but on the attack side, maybe he just wasn't as aggressive with it.
Yep. He's in.
His
back on that leg again.
entanglements have definitely improved.
Yes.
And he gets the tap.
What an amazing finish.
Wow. Nice heel hook from Jun
Beautiful
Kim.
finish by Jun. That was probably the best I've seen.
Yeah, and
Your winner by heel hook, the great-grandson of the supreme leader, Jun Kim.
That was amazing.
Jun. Don't leave me now. Right, Jun. That was pretty incredible. He's much bigger than you. What was your strategy there?
Just doing jiu-jitsu.
Doing jiu-jitsu, good idea. You got him in a heel hook. What kind of heel hook was that?
Just a heel hook.
It's just a heel hook. It's not hard. It's not hard at all. Anything to say to the people back home?
Kim Jong is here.
Yeah. I think we all can agree with that. Right. Congratulations, Jun. You're one step further to 1,000 Australian dollars.
Jiu-Jitsu is for everyone. But I'm not gonna lie to you. anything worthwhile is hard work. You have good days and bad days. It's a roller coaster. But either way, enjoy the pursuit.
So Jun advances also to the semis here tonight. And coming up next, we've got Sandro Perillo coming up against Mac Nichols. It's a good night here tonight. So we've got left side of the bracket, right side of the bracket, Josh and Jun, Mark Manzoni and Ben on the right. Mac Nichols, Sandro Perillo will complete the left side of the bracket, and both of those brackets will go head to head for our finals here tonight. So it's going to be an exciting night.
Always risky business, Hoazon, risky business.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next money on the mat. Introducing first, a purple belt, Krav Maga style fighter. He stands at 6 foot tall, weighing in at 77 kilos. Fighting out of Ronin Jiu-Jitsu by way of Newcastle. The two-time Grapple Mania veteran, Sandro, the Sandman, who's been putting motherfuckers to sleep since 2018, Perillo!
Goodness. What an intro. Sandro Perillo at Sunny Boy Slims. Recently featured at Subversion.
And his opponent, a blue belt, retired wrestler. He stands at 5 foot 11 inches tall, weighing in at 77 kilos, fighting out of Academy 411 and grappling education by way of Newtown, presenting the man who choked out an old man in front of his own kid, Mac, the GB Hunter, Nichols.
Mac Nichols, an anime fan, loves his One Piece. I don't know if anyone out there is nerdy as I am that knows this sort of stuff, but anyway. And Mac immediately sits.
Who was the old man that Mac choked out in front of his son? Was it you, Johnny?
No, unfortunately it wasn't.
Oh.
The old man's been embarrassed once. We don't have to name him again, do we? Make him relive it all over?
Maybe not, unless he's watching.
Just a quick shout out to Jordan Lai over there, who kind of called that heel hook coming in the last match. Here's
Mac trying to pummel in a reap, but it looks like it's a bit too shallow.
Toe hold here, but Sandro's also...
That's footsie.
Both going for their own toe holds.
Janice is a big fan of the footsies.
Yeah, Perillo has acquired saddle right now.
He does have the saddle, and he's trying to talk the leg out. Digging for the heel now, and he gets
an early finish with an inside heel hook on Mac Nichols.
Nobody's taking risks tonight with their knees, are they?
Well, that's the way that we want it. We want the competitors to be able to come back and compete
Your
again.
winner by submission, the Sandman, Sandro Perillo.
Yeah, there's a time and a place to be tough, and I dare say a heel hook's not one.
Sandro. That was a pretty quick fight. Looked like he had you in trouble with a heel hook of your own. He tried a false reap entry. Looked like he had you for a second. Then he went to toe hold, and then you got him with a heel hook.
This can be deceiving, huh? That guy knows. This can be deceiving. We're seeing the next one.
What the hell do you mean by that?
Clever. I didn't even...
You're going to have to find out in the next one.
He's a man of mystery. The Sandman, ladies and gentlemen.
Sandro Perillo setting up a showdown with Jamie Spesi to complete the left side of the bracket.
So next match coming up is going to be Mark Manzoni versus Ben Mosses. I'm looking forward to this one.
Yeah, Mark has featured on Grapple Mania before, and he's always put in some exhilarating performances. So, and young Benny Moses has been on, is a serial Grapple Mania feature. So we will see if he can touch Mark Manzoni's feet here tonight.
I'm sure he'll try.
I think when I went back and watched...
Ladies and gentlemen, your next match of the night, it's the final qualifier for the money on the mat. Introducing first, a purple belt. He's got no idea what his style is. He stands at 5 foot 8 inches tall, weighing in at 77 kilos, fighting out of SJJA Crow's Nest by way of the Inner West. Presenting the New South Wales State Champion, Mark, the Manzon, Manzoni.
Mark Manzoni
And his opponent, a blue belt, bitch-ass guard puller. He stands at 5 foot 2 inches tall, weighing in at 76 kilos. Fighting out of grappling education by way of Brighton Sands. Presenting the subversion qualifier, Ben the Prophet Moses.
Here we go. Young Ben Moses, Mark Manzoni.
That guy put targets on his feet.
Yeah, he's wrapped up. There we go. That entry is synonymous with Ben Moses at Grapple Mania. Again, another great guard player.
Sliding into guard like he slides into your DMs.
This is not the jiu-jitsu I grew up with.
What was the jiu-jitsu you grew up with?
I mean, we banged on each other's heads and like tried to throw each other and pass
sure
guard
you
and get to side control.
Are you not talking about wrestling there, Brian?
No, I really did some jiu-jitsu back in the day.
When was back in the day? Around what year?
Last century, to be honest.
Oh, last century.
Yeah, like the late 1900s.
Oh.
It does sound like a
I was
century
going to
ago,
say
doesn't
early last
it?
century or late last century or middle.
Mark goes to his knees here. Opts to stand back up. Trying to control the feet. He's got grips on the legs. He's going to step and try and staple.
Little extra friction from the tape. It's not a bad little idea.
Mark is doing a good job of controlling the feet of Ben. He's stepping on one foot, using his hand to control the top leg, just to stop Benny from entering into those false reaps, leg entanglements. And Ben's locked up a pinch headlock here.
Butterflies in.
This is my shit. This is my move.
You love this, don't you, Jonas?
I love this. So Benny needs to make sure his head position,
Oh,
he
armbar.
slid down to a shoulder crunch, which Mark has successfully avoided. So just back to an open guard position here from Ben.
Yeah, Mark's got the staple on that.
So Ben does need to work to pummel that head inside. If he's got a strong head position, he'll be much likely to be more successful with the underhook.
Mark trying to create an angle here. Oh, Ben catches the bite.
Ben trying to pummel
inside
to
knee line.
backside 50-50 perhaps. I've told Ben there are triangle options from this position here. Yes, it looks like he could be going for a reverse triangle setup here.
No, Mark backs out, recognises the leg behind his head. Into close guard here. Mark immediately recognising the potential knee pull.
Such a wrinkle to the game, all these new leg entries. You know, the meta always used to be stand and pass, and now standing to pass becomes a infinitely more dangerous situation.
Here we go. Good bite here.
Potential inside heel hook or lateral knee bar here from Benny.
Yeah.
Taking a grip on the heel. So if he keeps controlling that heel, he can start to keep the heel flexed in order to take that bite, the heel hook.
Mark trying to pummel his leg back through. Yeah, he's pulled it, used the hand assist to pull out of that saddle basically. Clear the knee line. Staples again. Back to standing style passing.
Mark's doing a good job of avoiding Ben's attacks, but in order to progress, he does have to engage.
Oh. Good. Look at that awareness. You know, the moment that... Yeah, here we go. This is going to be interesting. Ben only has one leg in on that. Now he's got the other leg in. And
he's got to dig on that heel. Oh, Mark just slipped the heel.
He's looking forward, but Mark's just trying to crunch him.
Holding the head of Ben.
Doing a good job getting weight on that foot as well. He's trying to find a way to...
Yeah, he's trying to bring the knee down to the ground so the heel exposure's gone.
Because Ben hasn't fully locked up the saddle there. Oh, too late. But Mark could have taken that top leg and just passed it to the outside to try and get out of that entanglement.
3:28 on the clock. Points are in play. No points scored as yet. Yeah, Ben makes the inversions look so easy.
Oh, the dexterity to be upside down and still be able to move your feet where you want them. What a skill.
Someone calling for reverse close guard.
I thought I saw some entries to reverse close guard, but I also thought Ben might be a little bit put off from the position.
Sounds like something Jeff Glover would do.
Reverse close guard?
Yeah.
He's like donkey guard and all sorts of fun stuff.
Yeah.
He was as weird as it got when I was still slim and athletic last century.
I think reverse close guard or donkey guard has always been around. It's more just like it's in trend.
Yeah, it is in trend
Owen
at the moment.
Jones.
Yeah.
The ADCC Trials Euros winner.
Mark really trying to staple on that leg.
False reap entry by Ben.
Here we go.
And he locks up the saddle.
He's on the saddle.
That's a serious little grip.
Oh,
So
here
he
we
might
go.
have a clean dig at the heel here if Mark doesn't manage to slide that foot out.
Mark shakes his head at him.
Mark might be in trouble. Mark's just sort of desperately holding the hand of Ben to stop him from locking up that heel hook. And Mark scrambles out.
Would a wrestle up there have scored points if he ended up on top from that leg entanglement? Or is that not considered a sweep?
I think so.
I know the very pure
If he
law
manages to
jiu-jitsu
take
is-
down the top guy, not so much just if he stands up.
Here we go. There we go. Oh, almost went into reverse close guard there.
He's been very content to stay on bottom even with points coming into play. But this late,
And Ben's got a great guard.
the minute to go, yeah, you think,
His
geez, if
attention.
you can just wrestle up from a leg position and end up in any top position, there's the score, right?
Well, it's also hard for Mark to get any offense going as well, right? Like, so if we go to a rest decision, it's going to be interesting to see which way Mark calls this.
I'd never want to be the ref in those situations.
It's a tough one when you're trying to stay focused on the action as well and not keep a running tally of advantages and score, you know? Very easy to forget like a submission catch. In the
Here we
first
go.
2
He's got a
minutes.
knee bar attempt here. His hips are a little bit low.
Mark shaking his head. Mark escapes again. 8 seconds to go.
Looks like we are going to have a ref's decision here. Oh, back on the heel there.
What a match.
What a match. So it all lays in referee Mark Scott's hands.
Mark Manzoni appeared to be talking to the ref. Wonder what he was talking
Your
about.
winner by referee's decision, Ben Moses.
Ben Moses pulling out the ref's decision here tonight.
Ben, that was a very tough fight. He was a very fit opponent. You did a lot of stuff just upside down. I don't really understand what the hell you're doing. Do you want to tell the people out there what the heck are you doing?
I was trying to get to his legs. I looked at his arms. His biceps are bigger than my head. Like I was like, fuck, I don't know what to do, but come for the money.
Absolutely, well done. By the way, ladies, Ben is single. He wanted me to put that out there. Actually, he didn't. That's gonna kill him.
I like this guy.
Sorry to put you in a bad spot. Woke up today banged up.
Ladies and gentlemen, your next super fight. Introducing first, a purple belt, unknown style. She stands at 5 foot 4 inches tall, weighing in at 58 kilos. Fighting out of Garage Jiu-Jitsu Bondi, by way of Bondi. Presenting the Sydney Cup winner, Eddie the Extinguisher Broughton.
That's how old I am.
And her opponent needs no introduction. She's a purple belt, Wild Style. She stands at 5 foot 4 inches tall, weighing in at 59 kilos. Fighting out of Legacy Northern Beaches by way of Curl. Presenting the Insta Queen herself, Danny Dynamite.
So Curl
And ladies
is a
and
real
gentlemen,
place,
a
huh?
celebrity referee
Nice.
tonight, Sebastian Attard.
Danny Dynamite, the self-made Insta Queen.
She's famous.
She is
She's
super
everywhere.
famous. Internationally renowned influencer versus Edie Broughton.
Whoa. Ref change here just to remove any potential conflict of interest. Sebastian Attard jumping into the chair, so to speak.
These two haven't actually competed against each other before, so I feel like with a lot of women's divisions, the pool is so small that people often just have to compete over and over again against the same opponents. So I think either one's style would have been a surprise for these two.
I find that exact same thing matching, kickboxing, K1, and MMA fights. These girls have already fought each other, and there's no one else sticking their hand up wanting to play. I thought Danny forgot to take her sandals off for a minute there.
She's got a foot tape.
Just tape again. Just some toe hold tape.
Jiu-jitsu
She's
people
wearing
love
a
tape.
Birkenstocks onto the mat.
That's it. I do believe Jitsi Club actually sells tape. So for those that are tape inclined, check out our sponsor, Jitsi Club. Oh.
Essential armbar attempt there from Edie. So Danny is actually close to passing that bottom leg there. I'm not sure what grip Edie might have though that's kind of preventing Danny from just passing at this point. I think Edie might have an underhook there on that far arm.
Danny's. Oh, she's got
definitely got something on that
there's that
far
Kimura
arm
grip or
bar
something.
again.
Yeah. Oh, extending
her
out the
arms
arm.
separated.
And
Oh,
Danny,
Danny does a
beautiful
great
hitchhiker
job of
exec.
Hitchhikering straight into the
Triangle.
triangle though.
Now we're into something I can understand.
Here we go.
Danny has to try and walk towards that arm, the trapped arm.
It's a tough one here. Edie really trying to swim for that leg.
Made a great angle there.
Yeah.
That looks pretty tight now.
It looks tight. She's putting the pressure
Hooks
on.
Danny's
Oh,
leg.
she's got Danny's
and
arm.
that triangle
And Danny's trying to.
armbar.
Oh,
that
she's.
was a close tap.
That was
but
a
not
close tap.
quite. Wow,
She steps through.
survived. And
Danny
Edie ends up in
Dynamite,
the
tough as
mounted
nails.
Triangle.
And she's got the arm on there. And yeah, she gets the tap.
Wow. Very impressive
Wow.
jiu-jitsu.
Great jiu-jitsu.
That was very tough of Danny to survive all those arm lock attempts and the triangle. Great finish by Edie. There's a lot of Edie supporters in the crowd today, it seems.
Your winner by submission, Edie Broughton.
They're just happy she's doing it to someone else tonight, not them, back at their home gym.
Holy moly, Edie, that was a great fight. You have a big fan base out there. Did they follow you everywhere?
Of course, why wouldn't they?
That was a mounted Kimura, was it at the end?
Yeah, in triangle. In the triangle.
In the triangle, yeah. And I know that Danny Dynamite has professed her enjoyment of breaking people's arms with a Kimura, so it was It was good to see her get her comeuppance on this occasion. How did you feel? She really held out, didn't she?
She did, but I'm the extinguisher, so you know.
They love the extinguisher here. Congratulations, well done. Collect your cash.
Edie Bron extinguishes the flame of Danny Dynamite. Edie puts out the flaming Dynamite.
That was impressive.
That was very good. And I believe now we're going to our Choke the Chicken game. The people in the comments have been asking for the chicken. I'm not sure why exactly.
This is just taking a weird turn.
An even weirder turn. It makes me a little bit uncomfortable.
I don't get out very much, and this is a little bit more than I expected.
Yeah. This is the first time I've been out in a week.
Wow. Yeah, a couple weeks for me. And it was a weird one. Last time I went out, we stopped in the city on the way back from Northern Beaches. We had our MMA and kickboxing fights, and popped into a little Korean place to eat some chicken. And everyone was coming out of a club in trench coats and like lingerie and awkward dress underneath. And I'm like, what kind of partying have you guys traveled in to do? And then here we are, a lot of spandex, a bloody chicken mask. He's wearing like the Batman and Robin Speedos over his spats. I mean, this is...
I mean, I don't even know whether... when they said they were going to do these little competitions in between...
All right, ladies and gentlemen,
matches.
as you can see, there are 2 chickens and Josh on the mat.
Oh my God, there's a real chicken.
This is
weird.
A controversial competition. Grapple Mania has hit a new low, ladies and gentlemen.
He has a bloody cock in his hand. A cockerel.
There is a chicken here.
A cock in his hand.
And there are a number of contestants. I think what you have to do in order to win is you get your hooks in, you got the seat belt, and you've got how long to tap them out?
Wow.
Kel, 20 seconds? 20 seconds to tap them out. If you haven't done it by then you are not going home with a chicken. Or you can have a Jitsi Club Rashi. You do have a choice. You don't have to take the chicken. I would take the Rashi personally. Depends on what kind of person you are. So, who's our first contestant?
Man, you guys are wild.
Daniel.
I would
Daniel,
absolutely take
choke
home that
this chicken. Where's Daniel? Is he coming? He's scared. Now he's taking off a jumper.
Stripping down. He's stripping down.
He's got his phone out. Okay, everybody else. Be ready. Here he is, Daniel. You ready? You want to get the hooks in? Get your seatbelt on?
Oh, he's huge. He might hurt Johnny.
Well,
it's jiu-jitsu, man. Yeah, you can't punch him.
He wants to hit him and everything. Look.
Yeah, just so you got.
It just looks like
if
he's
you
got
get your
beef
hooks
with
in.
Johnny.
So let me demonstrate. I'll just demonstrate for a second. So just. Does he?
I mean, the last 5 years, all the news is about how jiu-jitsu is kind of like weird
punch him in the
dudes,
head, I
and
don't give a shit.
autism and steroids and all this stuff. I did not expect this level of weirdness tonight.
Go for it.
You haven't been to our gym.
I am just shocked.
I feel like it's not surprising to find out.
I was
that
just
people
kidding
who
about
do
punching him in the head,
jiu-jitsu
by the way.
are
If you
really
were
weird.
no punching.
But to
No
be
MMA,
fair,
no.
Johnny was just surprisingly enthusiastic.
I'll tell you what.
about
Let's
being
get the
chicken
second
for this
person, and then you can
challenge.
think about it. Who's the next one? Freddie. Ladies and gentlemen, just think about it.
So I think the point of this is like it's an EBI overtime round where the person
7
has
seconds.
to escape as quickly as they can. The person on
5,
the back has to retain
4,
that control as
3,
long as possible
2,
or submit.
1. No chicken for Freddie.
Right.
Rami, where are you, Rami? Rami seems hesitant. I tell you what, if you're not out quickly enough, you just go to the next one. Somebody wants a chicken? Who? India. Oh my gosh, these people are so scared. It's no big deal. It's just a chicken. Come on, India. Ready, set, go. She's inverting for the armbar.
Indy's going for an armbar here.
She's demasked. She's got the
I actually don't think Johnny
time. Puddle was it in Brazil. Good job, India. Well done. Well done. Marcelo the Chilean. Marcelo, ¿dónde está? Ay, ay, ay. Me gusta mucho.
Where'd the real chicken go?
I don't know, but I really want
Uno, dos, tres. Ándale.
It's going to occur the same way, so the timing's not thrown off.
Oh, he's still got control. He's running out of time. Marcelo, rápido, rápido.
Poor Johnny Yaps.
Time. Lo siento, Marcelo. Buena suerte. Próxima. Dinos.
Not much.
I do not speak Greek,
Johnny Yaps just
but I'll
lost
try.
this.
Dinos.
Johnny Yap's on a roll tonight.
Dinos is going
One,
to
two, three, go.
The boy is a
Oh, body lock.
body lock. The only one that thought to lock up the body triangle.
I don't think anyone else knows what a body
Actually,
triangle is.
Maybe Freddie did.
I don't think he's got the limbs for it though. Freddie's not long and lanky.
What is he?
1-0 time. Good try.
Pretty
Dinos.
average skeleton.
Daniel. Daniel, where are you? Yassine.
Someone is proud.
There he
to
comes.
this jumper
That big
off.
muscled up fella's taking his hoodie off again.
Yassine's ready. From Cortex MMA
Oh, he trains.
and Tommy Hilfiger.
This could be dangerous.
Does he train? Or does he
3,
just
2,
wear
1, go.
jumper with a gym name on it?
Poor Johnny Yaps.
Poor Johnny Yaps. Nobody has got the submission so far though, so Johnny's doing better than expected.
Uh-oh. Johnny's in a dominant position.
Time!
Close guard, that means the chicken escapes.
Excellent stuff.
That was like the
That's a
Derek
tough
Lewis
chicken.
just stand up
Only
situation.
2 more. Nobody's done it.
That was heavyweight
Although the
MMA
next
jiu-jitsu.
contestant might just do it.
Uh-oh.
His name is Tito Carl, ladies and gentlemen, the legend.
Tito
Oh no, the chicken is not happy.
Tito wants that
That is
chicken.
one chicken.
It's going to make
3,
a decent
2, 1, go.
and galah that Tito
Ay,
eats for
ay,
dinner.
ay, Tito Carl.
Blake Murdoch in the comments says Tito eyeing
Oh.
up that chicken. Absolutely. It's probably the best meal Tito's going to have had.
Oh!
Tito
We
gets
got
the
him
tap.
with 1 second left. Hold on, we have one more competitor though, do we? Is that the last competitor?
More of a neck crank?
Yeah,
More of a
Mark?
a tap's a
Is that
tap.
no,
True,
oh,
true.
that Mark.
Mark
Jeez.
Manzoni wants a second go.
Go on, Mark. So you've got to beat 19 seconds. Anything less than 19 seconds, and then you got Tito Carl to deal with. 3, 2, 1, go.
He started with his hands open and tricked Johnny into making the first move. He countered him with some wrist control. That was actually clever.
He's isolated an arm. He's isolated a wing. Oh, he's in trouble. He's in trouble. 2, 1. No. Good try from Mark.
So far.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, your chicken champion, Tito Carl. What's your choice? What's your choice? Do you want a Jitsi Club Rashi or do you want a chicken?
I think I'll go with the chicken, mate.
I knew he was going to go for the chicken. Are you going to take good care of the chicken?
Oh, 100%, 100%.
Okay, it's an egg.
I've been cutting weight, so I'm not gonna eat him. I'll look
Oh
after
my
him.
God.
He'll be my pet for a long time.
Excellent. What will you name your chicken?
Sebastian.
Congratulations, Tito. I think we've hit a new low in grappling.
Eggs, not wings. Eggs, not wings. Eggs. Just eggs.
And we are back live. Moving on to our next match is going to be Mo Deef versus a mystery opponent. We've been kept guessing about this mystery opponent for a long time. So initially, it was meant to be our esteemed friend, Mr. Brian Ebersol here.
I was ready to come whoop Moe today, but I had a bit of a thought on the way over that
I think everyone wants to whoop Moe.
he doesn't deserve to wrestle me yet, to be honest.
So Moe has to beat this next mystery opponent in order to get a crack at
Well,
Mr. Ebersol.
he's kind of in like a 3-man tournament with a 4-man bracket. I get the bye to the finals. I think I deserve it with my resume.
4 men, I believe.
Well, Moe hasn't. We kept him in the dark this whole time about who he would potentially face. So it's going to be interesting. You know, he had the big call out, a big moment. As Janice said, he probably spent 6 weeks rehearsing that speech.
Yeah, he was memorizing his rhyme every night before bed.
And it was that speech that pulled me out of the woodwork, to be honest. And the funny part is it was 6 days later, after I'd called and got everything in motion with Johnny, that Moe, like a proud old student, sort of like sent it to me and goes, "Coach, my inner Chael Sonen's coming out. Check this out." And I had a good laugh, already knowing I've already called Johnny and sort of try to put the screws to him. But
shout out to Uncle Chael.
He had a lot of sleepless nights, Moe, coming into this one. So I figured we'll spare him. We'll spare him tonight.
Well, I feel like this mystery opponent is going to really throw down. This mystery opponent is someone that I've wanted to see on this show ever since the show started.
That's it.
So I'm really hoping that I'm not going to be disappointed, just like in every other
Ladies
area
and
of my
gentlemen,
life.
your next match of the evening. Introducing first, man who stole.
Oh, no.
Whoa. What's he doing? Can I just go now?
Yeah.
What's he doing?
Let's get back to business.
Whoa.
And end this fucking freak show. It's my fucking show. Let's have a chat. Absolutely not. Let's get back to business. Turn on my fucking lights. I need to have a chat with the people.
This guy's made for WrestleMania.
Guys, that was a fucking freak show we just witnessed. Let's get back to business. For those who don't know, my name is Moe Dave. I am a certified G and a bona fide stud, and you can't teach that.
How long has it been taking to memorize this one, Janice?
Since the last
And that over there is Johnny fucking Yaps. He's a dirty fucking rat, and he was born like that. Now listen, last time out on Grapple Mania, I was the superstar of the show, and Johnny Yaps just couldn't fucking hack it. He had to be the superstar of the show and get a fucking chicken and do this and do that. But listen, Johnny Yaps, I am the showstopper, the headliner, the main event, Mr. Grapple Mania himself, and you can't change that. And there can be only one Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, woo! Wheeling dealing, limousine riding, jet flying, son of a gun. So, send your so-called mystery opponent, sacrificial lamb, so I can slaughter him like I'm gonna slaughter that chicken afterwards and eat it for dinner.
Well,
I lost track of what was happening there, but I think he was calling you out, Johnny Yaps.
look, you know, he's got a mystery opponent, but let's see, you know, he's got an old coach out there.
Yeah!
Freddie. Let's go, Freddie, the IT guy.
Yes. Yes, this is what we've been waiting for. Time to take
Ladies and gentlemen,
down.
Freddie, the IT guy.
Freddie is normally behind the scenes, but Mr. Ebersol has planned a new champion. Let's go, throw down, Freddie, come on.
Moe must have studied for like a month to come up with that speech and rattle it off like that. It's pretty smooth.
Freddie is the next Gordon Ryan. I predict that if anyone's going to defeat Gordon, it's going to be Frederick Daniel. Oh,
What is this shit?
Make me
What are you
eat
doing,
my
Freddie?
words.
Come on, let's go. Make us proud.
He's got a whole lot of rock tape going on, Moe Deef. Is he okay? Is he banged up from last week's grappling?
I think the rock tape
Grappling
just
Industries?
makes you look more professional.
Hey, let's go.
Makes you look like a professional athlete, apparently. Freddie's girlfriend in the comments saying, "Go Fred," with a heart face emoji. I second that. I second that.
Bron, where did you find this guy?
He's the IT guy. Yeah, if Moe can't beat the IT guy, he doesn't deserve to even be on the mat with me.
Freddie should lock up a triangle here. I feel like Freddie's holding back on his true talent and skill. He doesn't want to hurt Moe, I believe.
Moe did call in with a bit of an injury this week.
What was the injury?
I think it's his elbow.
Oh, his elbow.
I don't want to tell everyone.
Oh, true, true.
But I'm pretty sure
I was just going to say
4-12.
hurt feelings.
8 seconds and then we're in points.
Double knee bar.
No.
Points are on.
Mo Deef's locking up reverse close.
Young Ben Moss is just itching for round 2. He's ready to go.
I mean,
3
normally
minutes to
it
go.
would be time for Freddie's round off at about this point. At about the 5-minute mark. Freddie gets passed again.
Points are on.
Is this funeral music?
Does he realize it's in the points period?
Mark didn't call any points here. I don't know what's going on. Hey, there we go. Come on, points are on. Let's go.
Nearly completed the sweep single in the Wisconsin finish. That was a nice attempt.
Wisconsin finish?
Yeah, that
What's
little
that?
little reach through and knee
Oh.
tap.
I'm terrible with the names of things. There are so many of them.
We're really simple with our naming mechanisms in the U.S. It's either like
That should be a negative.
Just name
a
them
school,
after an American
yeah,
place.
a person.
Or name them after America itself. Everything's named after
It's
America.
just a description or like, yeah, someone's name.
That should be points. Mark, you calling points or what are you doing? You should. It's points are on. These guys.
Mark hasn't even been calling points. He thinks this is a joke match.
Why would he think that?
I don't know.
I don't know. Who would have given him that
Let's
idea?
go. Come on. One 1:25 to go.
Good attempt at a
Let's go,
single
come
there
on.
from Freddie.
Suplex him.
Freddie pulls turtle.
This is really strong elevator music. It almost sounded like
Elevator
funeral
music?
music
I
at
like
first.
this music.
There's another 3.
It's peaceful.
The referee Mark Scott awards the points this time. I mean, I'm still expecting Freddie to bust a move here. He's just biding
Hey, here
his
we go.
time.
Let's
that
go.
That was a nice back escape. Straight into bottom mount, which awards
Moe
Muhammad
going for the,
3 points.
the smother here.
Less than 20 seconds left on the clock.
Double,
Freddie
come on.
staggers to his feet.
Hey, back take. Hey,
That was a nice bolo attempt. That was Freddie's crowning jiu-jitsu moment. Caught on tape.
All right, Freddie, the IT guy, you've disappointed me. I don't know what to say to that,
My
Brian.
expectations were met.
Your winner by points, Mo Money DF. Now, Mo. It was an all right.
Good action, Freddie.
I told you before, don't take the mic off me. That's the 3rd time you've done it. That's your last warning. You think you run this place? I run this place. You got me?
Fuck Grapple Mania. Fuck grappling education. If you want to get good, come to Sydney Wrestling Academy.
Hey, you can say whatever you want about grappling education, but you never say anything about Grapple Mania.
That is heartwarming to see.
Hey.
Heartwarming to see.
All right. Let's get this real show back on the road.
Your winner, Noran!
Let me tell you something. Any of you grapplers, if you want to come on down here to Grappling Education and try to take my mic, well, brother, you got another thing coming. All right? No chance, buddy. Nice try, Moe DF. Right, who's next? I'll get my stuff.
All right, we head into the semis of our 8-man tournament.
I would be very interested to partake of some jiu-jitsu watching again right about now.
Yeah, that's right. Shit just took a bit of an awkward turn when
The chicken.
Oh, I enjoyed the chicken.
all right, we gotta let the IT guy back in. Alrighty. So, semi-finals, we should have, on the left side of the bracket, should be Jamie Spesi coming up against Sandro Perillo. And on the right side of the bracket, should be Jun Kim coming up against Ben Moses. Now, we still have, what's that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fights left remaining. Another 2 super fights. Jessica Kristen versus Jessica Aken battle out for who's the number 1, Jess. And Zach Arabi comes up against Luke Mercia before our finals of the 8-man.
Ladies and gentlemen, your next Money on the Mat fight. It's a semifinal between a brown belt guard passer fighting out of Sydney Wrestling Academy by way of Bankstown, James Spesi.
He got a bit of rest.
And his opponent, a purple belt Krav Maga fighter, standing at 6 foot tall, weighing in at 77 kilos out of Rona Jiu-Jitsu by way of Newcastle, Sandro the Sandman Pillo.
Here we go. So Sandro obviously had a fast match in his first of the evening, and Jamie had a long match against Harrison Baker. Let's see what happens here in this second one.
Try bar attempt from Sandro there.
Yeah, he's deep on that arm.
Bit of a reversal of fortunes here.
Jamie has entered into the legs.
Sandro's got the secondary leg in, trying to clear the knee one. Yeah.
Good attack attempts from both these guys. Back take attempt here from Jamie. Hasn't secured the hooks yet. Sandro Pillo just appears to be staying pretty chilled. Just waiting for the moment, I guess. Sandro likes that firm 2-on-1 on the wrist there.
Oh, he's...
My goodness, some of these leg lock entries, I'm telling you, I'm just blown away.
Very slick. He's on that heel now. Reverse grip.
Oh, yes.
Outside heel hook finish.
Outside heel hook for Sandro. Second heel hook finish of the day.
Sandro punches his ticket to the finals. $1,000 on the line.
Your winner by submission, Sandro Pillo.
This is my all-time favorite song.
All time? That's
Sandro,
a big call.
you're step closer to $1,000. How'd you feel in that match?
There can only be one Mr. Money on the map, all right? And that's gonna be this guy, Moe Deep. Wooing on my mats. You better watch it, brother. Lucky someone else took you out. You woo on my mats like that again, woo! It's over.
Yeah, don't woo on the man's mats. Come on.
I think that could be a potential future super fight at Grapple Mania. Janice, I think we need to make this happen.
I think my ears hurt.
that hurt.
Now, if you do want to compete at Grapple Mania, make sure you register at the link in the bio or reach out to this lady over here, Janice. She did a great job with a lot of the matches this time around at Grapple Mania 11. Or you can reach out to me as well, and we'll try and get you out there at Grapple Mania.
Please do tell us if you want to be on the show. Very fun show, great event, great atmosphere. You can showcase your jiu-jitsu and hopefully just have a great time. So
that's it.
Contact Grapple Mania, contact me, or you can register your details on www.grapplingeducation.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, your next semifinal Money on the Mat match. Introducing first a blue belt bitch-ass guard pillar standing at 5'2", weighing 76 kilos, fighting out of Grappling Education by way of Brighton Sands. Presenting the Subversion qualifier, Ben, the Prophet Moses.
Now Ben will come up against Jun Kim. They have met before at Grapple Mania.
And his opponent, a blue belt, most exalted supreme style fighter, standing at a measly 4'11", fighting out of Kumite in SWA by way of an undisclosed location in North Korea, Jun, great-grandson of the supreme leader, Kim.
Here we go. Jun wiping his feet, his hands on his feet, and there's a particular reason for that.
He's gonna go put that hand right in that guy's face.
Yeah, last time these two met at Grapple Mania, there was a lot of smothering going on, and it's always nice to see two friends. The double guard pull.
Ben loves a smother from all positions.
And Jun, you know, was warming up his hands on his feet, probably preparing to give Ben back some of that smothering action tonight. It's a great high-level matchup here.
I think this was a match that Ben was anticipating the most.
Yeah, it's nice for these guys to get a bit of a rematch. I think Ben lost this one last time Jun and him met. I'll have to go back through the records.
I think Jun does have a very hard style to beat.
And it's one of those things with this younger generation. It's like, you know, these guys are friends, but at the same time, more than happy to put on a show.
I think jiu-jitsu is a small world, really. So even if you've competed against someone before, chances are you've trained with them, you're friends with them. So it's quite often that friends compete, relatives compete, teammates compete. I never really understood when people have, like, the people close out divisions when they're competing against teammates or friends. Like, you should just compete, no animosity.
It's always nice when organizers will put you on opposite sides of the bracket. I mean, you're obviously almost celebrating by the time you compete against each other. You've won a couple matches usually.
Yeah, we did have a couple of guys from SWA and a couple of guys from GE, so we did our best to put them on opposite sides of the bracket. Ben just shucks him off with the leg. Jun trying to take that flank. Look for the leg drag. Beautiful side-to-side movement from Jun Kim. Ben trying to dig for that Kimura grip. Oh, here we go. We've seen that position a couple of times from Jun where he stapled the bottom leg. And then he's trying to clamp down on that top butterfly hook.
I mean, we saw before from Mark against Ben where Mark was trying to pin the bottom leg of Ben to try and pass. But I do feel that Ben does pretty well with his leg pummeling in that kind of situation.
Yeah, slightly different style. You know, Mark was standing and trying to, you know, staple with his foot. And Jun's been going to the kneeling position, stapling with his knee, just like that. Hard. You can't really get into a camping position with that top butterfly, or knee shield, I should say, high knee shield against his shoulder.
Or lasso, really.
Ben stood up. 3 minutes 53, the points are on, so that stand up means whoever sits or gets taken down is going to concede the points. Oh, Ben jumps on the neck.
And drags Jun to the ground. So Ben needs to stay standing here. He risks getting scored on.
And here we got a roll reversal. Ben now trying to work his passing skills.
That means points for Ben. There seems to be some dispute over whether or not Ben scored or whether Jun takes a negative there.
Ben's going to sit for that
And
leg there.
Sitting for an ankle lock.
Immediately back to his feet when he saw it wasn't there.
Strong De La Riva hook there from Jun.
Yeah, it's deep.
So Jun's corner's calling for him to go to a waiter sweep.
Nice reset in the middle. 2 minutes 35 remaining on the clock. No points scored at the present moment. Double wrist grip from Jun. Goes to the inside knee pull. Sorry, outside knee pull.
It's like every time they get in a position, I kind of think of those old Facebook statuses, like it's complicated.
Dot.
Yeah, I don't have a name for any of this stuff.
Yeah,
I'm very intrigued.
Yeah, Ben's trying to use that J-point passing, and you see, Jun immediately pummeling his legs. It's really technical stuff, like there's so many little battles that these guys are fighting.
Yeah, just the foot positioning so amazing. Again, someone's posting on your legs and you're still able to articulate and get your feet kind of where you want them, and like, they're hitting circles and their heels are like scraping against their own hamstring and bum, and I'm like, wow. I think the first time I saw someone able to do that again was like Gary Tonin, and he's just pummeling at a seminar with Nicky Ryan, and Danaher's just kind of talking him through it, and I'm like, what in the world are they doing? Like,
Gary Tonin and Nicky Ryan are some of the world's top guys.
Yeah, I mean, they're just sitting there trading leg position over and over, and I'm physically incapable, and I hadn't ran into that many people that presented that problem, so it was a big eye-opener as to just how tight a space these guys can actually do their work in.
30 seconds remaining. No points on the board. Anyone's match at this point. I don't.
So there was no takedown earlier, was there?
No, Mark didn't award any points, so it's going to come down to his decision at the end of the day.
Well, there are no major submission catches, and the guard passing was kind of...
Oh, leg entry there from Jun.
That's a tough decision. I'd hate to be him right now.
That is a tough one.
And one of them has to face a pretty fresh Sandro Perillo next. Either way.
That was a very, very tough match. Credit to these two young athletes. When I see a match like that, that's like the old adage of iron sharpening iron. Literally, like, two guys, such developed skill sets, and they're just literally just sharpening each other.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner by referee's decision, Ben Moses.
Wow, Ben Moses is going to face Sandro Perillo in the final.
Ben, it's a great fight. Looked tiring. Strangely, you weren't like inverted upside down. You were actually on your feet. Was that a weird feeling to be on your feet?
A bit different, but it's good to experiment,
Good stuff. And there was a controversy at one point. I think Keller Loxodi, 80cc qualifier, thought you passed. Mark Scott disagreed.
Takedown. June went for a takedown, initiating action, and then he sat to guard. Ben only gets a takedown if he does a takedown.
This is the only grappling event where you can interview the referee and boo him if you want to. You can boo him.
He doesn't need to be booed.
Congratulations, Ben Moses. Step closer, $1,000.
Wow.
I kind of think Mark Scott should be applauded rather than booed because he did also step right at the last minute last night and agreed to ref this event.
Yeah, look, if you're a good ref out there and you do want to referee at the events, maybe hit us up as well. It's always good for us to have a bit of a pool of referees, so to speak. And, you know, we want to try and eliminate any conflicts of interest. So, you know, it's always good to get referees in that don't have any competitors on the mat, so to speak. So,
especially for the people that do complain about either the athletes or the refs or the commentary, we invite you to give it a go and do it yourself. See if you could do a better job. You feel like you could do a better job of scoring the matches, volunteer to be a referee. Oh, well, I mean, you get paid, but ask us if you could be a referee.
All right, let's go.
Ladies and gentlemen, your next super fight of the evening. Introducing first, a brown belt opportunist. She stands at 5'8" tall, weighing in at 75 kilos, fighting out of Flex Jiu-Jitsu by way of Newcastle, presenting the grappling industry's champ, Jessica Aken.
Here we go, Flux Jiu-Jitsu, Newcastle represent.
And her opponent, a purple belt. Her style is fucking awesome. She stands at 5'7" tall, weighing in at 73 kilos, fighting out of Emerge MMA by way of C-Town, bruh. Presenting the Victoria State champ, Jessica Gorgeous Kristen.
Here we go, Jessica Kristen. The last time we saw her was in a match against Wish, and I believe Jessica won that one by submission.
She very impressively defeated Wish.
Ooh.
Jumping close guard from the purple Jess.
All knees are still intact.
Luckily. Luckily, that jump was above the hips.
Bit of Jess on Jess action.
She didn't quite lock up that actual close guard, though.
Doesn't want to open the guard until she gets an arm across, it looks like. She was really digging at that elbow.
Yeah, Jessica Aken does have some tape on that left arm of hers.
Just Aken seems to be content to just keep those elbows in and keep that posture down without really making an attempt to posture up and try and break out of that guard. Which one are you going for?
That's it, triangle attempt. Here we go. Jess Aken shucks it off.
Potential armbar attempts here from Jess Leaper. Jess Aken's locking her hands together, so it looks like Jess Leaper can't really insert that leg.
Is it Jess Leaper or Jessica Kristen?
Kristen.
I think her last name is Leaper, sorry. But she goes by Jess Kristen.
Okay. Oh, armbar.
Oh,
here we go.
armbar attempt.
She's on. Might be switching it to a triangle. She's got the top lock.
Not sure if both her arms are in there.
Trying to get some extension here.
Back into the closed guard.
Pretty intense little exchange. I think they both just broke a good sweat.
I don't really think it's a great idea. Yeah, so just Aken standing now, I was going to say, not a great idea to just stay on the knees there in that spot.
Really trying to rotate that knee outwards. She's got a little ankle grip, and now she's trying to switch it over. Nice little back step from Jess Aken.
Finally got her ankle free to be able to complete the
Oh,
pass.
trying to
Good
step
job.
over.
Might be passing straight to mount here, into
Three-quarter.
three-quarter mount for Jess Aitken.
Tough spot being on the edge of the mat. Working in very
At
confined
least it's
space.
sort of an easy position to reset.
That's it. So they'll reset in the middle of the Jitsi Club arena here at Grapple Mania 11.
So I'd like to see Jess Aitken start strongly cross-facing Jess Leaper here, turning her head. Then she can start freeing that foot and pass to mount. Looks like she wants to take an underhook here, but Jess Leaper or Jess Kristen is keeping that elbow very tight.
Americana maybe. He's got like that. Just Kristen now moving to almost like a deep half. I was just going to use it to try and come up. Got the legs tied up.
Just got to worry about potential back takes here from Jess Aitken.
Yeah, I think Jess's right leg is still trapped. Just trying to work it free, but Jess Kristen won't, you know, she's controlling that knee line. Here we go.
There she goes. She cleared that leg out.
Looks like Jess Aitken is looking to take the back right when the points period's coming on. So
Yeah. Points are available.
potentially a bad spot for Jess Kristen. But she does manage to roll back to a semi-guard position, just getting passed by Jess Aitken.
That's 3.
And Mark Scott awards 3 points. Jess Kristen's managed to regard.
Three minutes to go. Just trying to step over that leg. Enters into half guard here.
Now Jess Aitken is reaching for that crossface.
Two minutes remaining.
Leaper's got this over back position, which she could work from. She could work for a sweep, but no, I think she's about to be passed into full mount. Back to three-quarter mount, and it looks like Jess Aitken has taken a gift wrap. Jess Aitken taking that top underhook so she can attempt to take the back here. That's the first time she's got that top underhook. Oh, and Jess Leaper manages to slide that elbow free. So maybe heading towards a deep half guard. I think Jess Aitken's attempting to go for a figure 4 from three-quarter mount on that arm.
Really trying to drive that knee through there. She gets the leg out.
She's been really patient, just pressuring her on top, waiting for that knee to pop out and just keep the body down and the hand fight active. She's done well.
Yeah, the pressure definitely starts to add up and mount.
Looks like Jess Leaper is struggling a bit with the strength of Jess Aitken. There is a bit of a weight difference between these two.
It's so tough being on bottom for an extended period of time like that.
That's
Especially
another
this
3.
late into a match.
So Jess Aken moves to 6 points.
She kind of smiled as she looked over at the time and the score just there. I think with 30 seconds left, she's gonna sit off and try an armbar at least for us. She had that kind of cheeky grin.
Well, pressure over time creates cracks.
Maybe an armbar here.
Yep, she looks like she's
got to throw that leg over Jess's head. Oh, and Jess manages to escape.
Kristen ends up
potentially get the back.
On the back.
Just needs those 2 hooks in.
5 seconds to
she
go.
might be going straight to the
hooks.
No, Jess Aken really defending strongly on that primary arm. And that's the time.
Good match.
Great match. Very technical jiu-jitsu from these two ladies here.
Your winner on points, Jessica Aken.
Jessica Aken.
Jessica, great fight. She started out with a flying triangle. She had you in an arm bar. Looked like you were in trouble there for a minute. But then you pretty much got on top and dominated her. I noticed at one point you tried to Americana her. Was that a joke?
No, I was trying to do whatever.
Right. Just kidding.
She should have
I
said
just haven't
yes.
seen an Americana in a match in a long time. That was really good there. What was your favorite part of that fight?
All of it. I was just happy to be out in the mat, having fun. Thanks to Jess for being my partner for this. I wouldn't have been here doing this without her. So, yeah.
Awesome. There can be only one Jessica. And there she is, ladies and gentlemen.
So Jess Aken scores herself $60, taking Jessica Kristen's bounty because of Jess's previous win over Wish via submission. So yeah, Jessica Aken moves up 2 rungs. The bounty system, for those that don't know, when you win at Grapple Mania, you move up in ranking, and each rank then earns you higher rewards in your matchups. But if you take out a ranked opponent,
Jiu-Jitsu is for everyone. But I'm not gonna lie to you, anything worthwhile is hard work. You have good days and bad days. It's a roller coaster. But either way, enjoy the pursuit. Jiu-Jitsu is for everyone. But I'm not gonna lie to you, anything worthwhile is hard work. You have good days and bad days. It's a roller coaster. But either way.
alrighty, only 2 matches to go. We have Arabi coming up against Luke Mercia. Now Luke has had, I think, appearances at the last 2 Grapple Manias. He won his first outing by a submission. It was a mounted triangle off memory, and the second one he had a points win. And he's here tonight to try and continue his climb up the rankings. And Arabi, he reached out and said, hey, I've already reached out to Luke, and I'm going to take him down here tonight. So it's going to be exciting to see.
Looking forward to this one.
Yep.
Penultimate match of the evening.
Ladies and gentlemen, your final super match of the evening. Introducing first a blue belt scrambler. Stands at 5'6" tall, weighing in at 66 kilos, fighting out of Cortex MMA by way of Alexandria. Presenting the grappling industry's champion, the Arab Justin Gaethje, Arabi!
Arabs, Justin Gaethje. Here we go, Zach Arabi out of Cortex MMA.
And his opponent, a blue belt, MMA fighter, undefeated at Grapple Mania, stands at 5'8" inches tall, weighing in at 62 kilos, fighting out of King's Academy by way of Gray Stains. They're presenting the Pan Pac champion, the Maltese Mauler, Luke Mercia.
Luke Mercia, third appearance at Grapple Mania. Another UFC vet in the corner of Luke. Elvis Sinisic making an appearance here tonight at Grapple Mania 11.
Do you know what these both of these guys' bounties are, Johnny?
So Luke is up 3 points. So 2 and 2 for the sub and 1 for the win. So that takes it to rank 3. It's $70 on the line here tonight. Bit of a Fibonacci sequence in terms of how we operate. Both of these guys have competed MMA, and a tight dance here from Zach. Wow.
A little cow catcher.
Nice little wrestling move.
Yeah. And he's got the wrestler's body. He's definitely a stocky young man.
He's
Very
compact.
strong start here for Zach.
Floats towards the back turtle of the turtle position here. He's going to try and get that mat return. Really trying to use that side body lock. Luke's almost felt like Luke was trying to use the wall there.
Yeah.
Two MMA guys.
I thought Luke, well, to be honest, I thought Luke would have tried to Granby out of that position, but was kind of stopped by the wall.
One hook is in. And looks like he's digging for the neck. Turns him away from the wall.
He's locked up that
Oh, that looks tight.
That's trouble.
It's on the face. It is on the face. Luke survives.
He looks strong enough to finish a face crank, that's for sure.
High ball ride. We're only 1 minute and 40 into this match, so big energy expenditure. He's back on the face there, really trying to drive it across. Double hooks now. Almost a little bit of a smother, but oh, nice defense there. Little push off the wall there from Luke. Zach, just relentless on that fight for the neck.
I mean, because Zach hasn't got the body triangle, Luke really needs to try and work on those legs of Zach, trying to get over that bottom hook and walk his hips out. Otherwise, he's just going to sit there and repeatedly be attacked with the relentlessness of Zach's attacks here. There he's.
He looked like he was going to body
It looked
lock,
like he had
didn't
misaligned his hips there a bit, but he's back in the double hooks.
Still plenty of time left in this match.
Are they on a speaker at the moment?
That is the uplight, but
So Luke's finally been able to free himself from the back control.
Mark Scott might pause the action if they, yep, there we go. So Zach Arabi with the body lock. No reset in the middle of the Jitsi Club arena. Shout out to our sponsors again, Jitsi Club and Gambaru Kimonos. Great companies supporting the sport. If you are interested in their gear, make sure you check them out at Jitsi Club or at gambaru.kimonos.
Zach going
Here
for
we
a
go.
headlock from top half guard.
He had a pretty good run from here before, putting a couple moves together, the Darce attempt and coming back out on top and hitting a cow catcher takedown. So
They'll get reset. Bit of blood coming from Luke's nose. Takes a couple of big breaths, and away they go again.
Could be an interesting battle. These guys shared
4 seconds to points.
These guys shared a wrestling coach. Mawson Lack was at King's Academy when Luke first started training, and now he's at Cortex MMA.
There you go. Points are now in effect. So the next.
Mercia also coached here for a short period as well.
Strong collar tie from Arabi.
Would Zach be Hammurabi's brother by chance?
Use the wall there, Zach.
We've seen Anthony Pettis do it to kick someone
Yeah,
in the face, but I've never seen
Showtime front headlock or
yeah,
something like that.
that was about to be a Showtime guillotine or Darce.
I think if you go for like that dropping guillotine, it's a DDT or something, isn't it? Like that pro wrestling move. 2 minutes 48 remaining. No points on the board. Don't know if that was like a guard pull attempt or a sumigaeshi attempt.
Shot there from Luke.
He gets that cable grip so tight and dominates the elbow.
Luke just drives.
Luke's happy to wrestle against the wall, though.
Yeah, it's up to Mark Scott to stop it. Oh, roll through onto the leg.
Good weight and good base on that leg to kill the attempt.
That's 2 for the takedown. That actually puts Zach Arabi behind. He's digging through for the leg now.
Pretty tense situation here. Something's going to have to give.
45 seconds to go.
Oh,
wow.
Taking the back of Zach Arabi.
He's got to get the hook in.
Well, he might go to that high ball position as you called it earlier.
Zach using the roll through.
So at this point, Zach needs to get a score. I do feel like Zach
needs
has
a
come
takedown.
off as a stronger opponent in this particular match.
He came out of the gates a lot stronger.
But there is a chance that he may just be beaten by a technicality at this point.
Well, it also depends on how much he's got left in the gas tank, right? We're in the final stages of this match. If he wants it, he's really got to go for it. He can't leave it to the last moment. Time is ticking away. 1 minute 13 remaining. Wow. And this is where the fatigue could be playing a factor. Zach Arabi rolling through on the leg. You can see the crowd moving out of the way to let these guys work.
Potential knee bar.
Oh, here we go. He's on the leg. He's trying to go for almost like that Mikey lock.
Oh, this is a knee bar attempt. Luke's trying his hardest not to get his leg extended here.
Luke doing a great job defending. Here we go. He looks up at the time.
10 seconds left to go.
He's just got to tough it out. Can he do it?
Tito Caro with the last minute instructions.
He's watching the time. Wow. What a match. That was close.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner by points, Luke Mercia. Hey, what a fight, ladies and gentlemen. Let's give it up for both of them. That was a great fight. Man, Luke Mercia. The Arab Justin Gaethje had you in all sorts of trouble, had you in an anaconda, had the wrist ride. He was controlling you in the beginning, but you held on. He looks like he headbutted you in the face twice.
Like, where's my opponent? You just walk right past him. Like,
Not sure if that's legal. Is that legal, Mark? Can we get it? Is that headbutts in the face are legal? Okay.
No, I just thought you'd acknowledge me on the mat with you.
Yeah, we're good.
You're like, this is
It's
my
all
turn,
good.
Coach. What are you doing?
All right, so you managed to get the points in the end. You must be exhausted.
Yeah, it's fucking tiring. We've versed before like twice into local comps probably over a year ago. So we kind of know each other's game. Like to play top position. But he's strong as fuck.
A lot of cursing.
Is he on roids?
It's a strong accusation.
Yes.
Nah, it's all good. It was good. Good luck to him in Thailand when he does ADCC. So, good for him.
It's a shame both of you guys couldn't win. That was a great fight. Congratulations.
Luke Mercia moving up the rankings, yeah.
And good luck to all the competitors who are flying
Moe,
out to Thailand.
I don't know if you deserve that money, Moe. Huh? Moe's like saying, give me his money. I don't know whether he deserves this money, huh? Yeah, pass Luke his money. There we go. Now, I can't wait, guys. We're here.
The final has arrived.
And look, you know, from 8 guys, we have come down to 2. It is Sandro Perillo and Ben Moses. This is pretty exciting stuff.
This will be exciting. 2 leg lockers. So Sandro's finished with 2 heel hooks thus far. Ben loves his legs, but Ben's also got a diverse range of submissions in his arsenal. So make for an interesting match.
It's going to be a very interesting match, you know. Like Sandro's, you know, competed plenty of times. We've seen him at Grapple Mania. We've seen him at Subversion. You know, and Ben has just been always, you know, game to compete at Grapple Mania. He's been on Subversion as well. So 2 high-level young guys. It's going to be exciting to see. Sandro making the trip down from Newcastle, trains out of Ronan, up in Newcastle. Shout out to them. Ben Moses, a product of grappling education. Started, everyone always talks about his, you know, Ben coming in as this little young, slightly chubby child.
Holding his mum's hand.
Not afraid to make eye contact. And now look at him. He struts around like a peacock, like he owns the place.
He's still a very well-mannered kid, though, or young man. Or man, I believe Ben is nearly turning 18.
All right, let's go, Freddie.
And now, this is the moment Grapple Mania fans and watching around the world have been waiting for. Live from Jitsi Club Arena in Sydney, Australia, it's time for the main event of the evening. $1,000 on the line, ladies and gentlemen. Introducing first a purple belt Krav Maga fighter standing at 6 foot tall, fighting out of Ronin Jiu-Jitsu by way of Newcastle, Sandro Perillo. And his opponent, a blue belt bitch ass guard pillar. He stands at 5 foot 2 inches tall, weighing in at 76 kilos, fighting out of grappling education by way of Brighton Love Sands, Ben the Prophet Moses.
Here we go. That main event energy, I feel it. Ooh.
They've had very different pathways here.
That's right.
Ben has spent a lot of time on that mat, and Mr. Perillo has not.
False rope entry here. Inverts.
So, Johnny, are there negative points in the second half of the finals match?
Yes, yes.
Negatives are in play, okay.
Yeah, just only in the second half. Like,
Yep.
so we're not doing ADCC finals rules. It's just the ADCC normal match rules. 8-minute match. Oh, look at that knee bar.
Wow.
Wow, that was a very quick knee bar
Wow.
from Sandro.
That was huge.
That was a gravity-fed knee bar. He finished it just on the sit.
Your winner by submission, I didn't actually see it. Sandro Barillo.
Wow.
They almost missed it.
He's one of those guys that would charge you by the job, not by the hour.
Sandro, $1,000.
You know what I mean? Like, he just comes out and gets it done.
I missed the submission. It was too quick. Too quick for my old eyes.
Knee bar! That came off a bit. I fucked that one up. It's a meme. You don't know it.
Yes, we do.
Came off a bit racial. Kind of ruining my moment here. Ronin Jiu-Jitsu. Let's do it. Mr. Money on the mat.
Woo! Oh, him again.
He's $1,000 richer.
Not sure what to say about that. That seemed like a lot of words. They weren't really in order.
The road to the money on the mat comes through this guy. That's all we need to know.
That's right. The road does come through this guy, and you're gonna have to climb up there. Can we bring the ladder out for this guy so he can get his $1,000 and take me out for a beer? Is that possible? Here he comes, the ladder bearer.
Be a New Jersey accent.
It sounded more Chinese.
Yeah, really.
We can't fucking knee bar? What do you mean we can't knee bar?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, give him a hand. He's got $1,000. Everybody's new best friend. Yeah!
This is I've just got to say, because I just went and checked the records.
Congratulations, Sandra, the Sandman.
With 3
if you want to
submissions.
win $1,000, then sign up for the next Grapple Mania. We're on, every month? So come on, let's do it. Well done, crowd. It was a good night.
Amazing night. Sandro Perillo, $1,000 richer. Not only that, he now becomes the highest ranked competitor on the bounty system, ranked number 9. The next, one more win and he hits 10.
So how much is that, Johnny?
That's a good question. I don't remember actually off memory. It's just below $600. So what's the Fibonacci before that? Let me just count.
I'll let you do the calculations, Johnny.
Because he's Asian?
Yes, because he's Asian. I'm also Asian, but I feel like I failed.
Well, while I do that, how about you guys do a little bit of a...
Your parents were not tiger enough? You didn't have Tiger Mom on you? With
They
the
were
abacus?
tiger. They were definitely tiger. I was just too much of a failure. They couldn't out-tiger my level of ineptness.
$390 is the bounty for Sandro Perillo.
So
if you
not
want to take him out, make sure you hit us up at Grapple Mania because it's $390 if you beat him.
You have to lose some weight.
We're going to have to get more sponsors. If you want to sponsor Grapple Mania, please reach out.
How can we afford all these cash payments? Please
All right.
do sponsor us, reach out, message us. Let us know if you want to put money into Australian Jiu-Jitsu.
That's it. And if you're not already following Grapple Mania, make sure you are. This is Johnny Apps.
Brian Ebersol.
Janice, Ling Ling.
We'll see you at the next one.
We'll see you at the next one.